The Ralph plugin everyone's using? It's not even how Ralph was supposed to work. Watch what's actually happening. Two approaches to autonomous Claude development. Ralph Wiggum versus GSD. Ralph uses a stop hook. Claude tries to exit, hook blocks it, same session continues. GSD spawns fresh subagents. Each phase gets 200k clean tokens. Same session filling up versus fresh context every phase. This is why your builds degrade. For anything over an hour, GSD wins. No contest. Fresh context equals consistent quality. But here's the thing most people don't know about the Ralph Wiggum plugin. The Ralph Wiggum for Claude Code, it's not even how Ralph was originally designed. Ralph Wiggum is named after the Simpsons character that always says, "I'm in danger." And he's always in danger for a reason. That name is intentional because it's a warning. This is the original Ralph creation for the Ralph loop, and this is the Ralph Wiggum plugin for Claude Code. They're not the same thing. And this is GSD, Get Shit Done, my favorite Claude Code plugin at the moment, because essentially Ralph and Get Shit Done are promising somewhat of the same thing, but not really. And we're going to get into Get Shit Done here in a second, but I really want to outline the main difference between the original Ralph and the plugin. One of the main benefits of the original Ralph technique was to create fresh AI instances for every task that's created that's initially outlined in the PRD. And a PRD is a product requirement document, basically just outlining what the entire project is about. Each iteration and task should come with clean context with no AI degradation. And for every task that's created from the PRD, it should be able to loop through 10 times and then diagnose what worked, what didn't, and put it in a progress text document so that in the next loop, if it didn't complete the task up to iteration 10, it'll go ahead and loop another 10 times, but with the progress document to get fresh context. And the loops should happen by themselves, where the AI instances don't share conversation history. The original Ralph is brilliant. With no context accumulation comes with no degradation. And with the Claude Code plugin, it uses something called a stop hook, which you saw in the initial snippet of this video. The loop is happening inside of the same session window, and then you'll end up seeing compacting conversation. Same conversation, same context window. And that's where we run into context rot. The more tokens we're using inside of an AI instance, the worse your performance is going to be. And it's just where we're at with AI development at the moment. So when using the Claude Code plugin, it's just going to keep using the same context window, and the quality is just going to consistently degrade as we go on using Ralph. So the brilliance was lost in the translation, turning it into a Claude Code plugin, unfortunately. And Claude is given a 200,000 token limit per any conversation or open context window. Now with the Ralph plugin, let me get something clear. It will compact the conversation and loop, but at what cost? With degraded ability for context management. And when building something that you actually want to make money with, it's less than ideal in this situation. And using the Ralph Wiggum plugin, I've seen Claude write the same function twice in the same file. Not because Claude got dumber, but because it couldn't see the forest for the trees anymore, if you're catching my drift. Ralph Wiggum saying, "I'm in danger," that's the plugin telling you what's happening to your context. The name is self-aware. Nobody listened. And this is my good old friend, GSD. I've been building some SaaS products using GSD, and I made a full-blown tutorial on that somewhere linked above. But GSD takes a completely different approach. Instead of using one long conversation, it uses orchestration with fresh subagents, meaning you're getting fresh context every time you're pulling up a new task. Think of it as an orchestration layer for your builds. Here's a good example for you. This is one of the products I'm building, and here's the planning folder, and here's all the phases that it went through. The main session will help you dissect your PRD while also creating all these different markdown files for the project for context management, and then give you each individual phase that's loaded up in its own context window, getting a full 200,000 token limit right from the get. After each phase is completed, we clear the context, and then we would start the next plan of execution or planning with context from these markdown files that are auto-updated within the Get Shit Done plugin. That's part of the brilliance of GSD. This tracks where you are. This roadmap has the full picture of the entire app for you, and each phase has its own plan with execution steps. This is the key insight and benefit of GSD. You don't need conversation history to maintain state. Files are going to do that much better. Iteration 1, fresh context. Even up to iteration 50, we're going to get fresh context. So no mysterious degradation, consistent code quality throughout, and each phase thinks clearly. This is why I use GSD for every non-trivial build. The architecture guarantees quality doesn't degrade. Now, for those of you that still want to use Ralph in all of its full glory, I did end up creating a script and I customized it to fit my monorepo themed workspace. Now, a lot of you are just going to create a new project folder for every product, for every app or build you're going to create. That's totally fine. But in this case, I'm just going to show you how you can actually use Ralph inside of Claude the right way. I've also added this script inside of my free community. I do have multiple tiers, but if you do want to upgrade, that's for somebody who wants to get more serious about a SaaS product or their agency. So join it if you do want this script. And I'm going to show you how we're going to use it here to create our PRD and use Ralph to create a simple application. I'm not going to be going over GSD because I did another tutorial on that. If you do want to watch that video, go ahead and click the link above somewhere here. That'll break down how to use GSD. And when you want to install Ralph into your workspace as a non-mono repo workspace, go ahead, and this is how most people do it. You take these files, give it to Claude, and you'd ask it to set up Ralph inside of this new workspace for you. And that's how you would just get it started. It'll download the skills. If you already have a PRD skill, you don't have to use this one. Just chat with it and tell it what you want it to use from the documents or files that you fed it. But in any case, feed it to it, ask it to install everything, and then we'll move on to the next steps, which is basically just using the /PRD skill to set up the app and start the looping process. But without further ado, the first thing we're gonna do when we do install Ralph from the script that I gave you guys is type in /PRD, because the files I'm gonna give you are actually gonna lay out the skills needed to set this up. And when I type in /PRD, it's gonna help me create a product requirement document. But since I have a mono repo type workspace here, it's gonna ask me where I wanna place the app. And I have an apps folder. Whereas some people, every time they do a new app, it's going to have its own workspace and you don't have to worry about this organization. I've updated my Claude.md to fit this style of operation for myself. So I'm probably going to have to drop both versions of the scripts and skills, and then you can choose. But I'm going to show you how I do it in my workspace. So it's going to ask me where I want the app to go, and I'm going to ask it to go in A. And then it's going to add the app here. I'm going to call it Kanban Pro, and I'm asking it to just create a visual Kanban diagram so I can manage my tasks on a project. I'm letting it do whatever it wants. I just wanted to use Ralph for this, but you would just go ahead and define with the walkthrough process what you would like your app to look like, and then it's going to loop through each one of the tasks that it creates inside of the PRD. So if I come over to Kanban Pro, it's going to add a PRD document, and rather than using GSD and creating all the plans that we see here in phases, it's just going to work under one PRD document here with the user stories, and then it's going to check off each portion that it looped through and created for us. Okay, great. So we can run Ralph now, and I'm going to take this command. I'm going to do /clear, and then I'm going to run this. So brand new context window. Now it's just going to run the PRD and the user stories and end up creating the app for us now. Now you could just sit back and let it run through the iterations for the planning and execution of all the user stories in the PRD that it outlined. All right, so I'm gonna just chime in, and you can see that some of these were checked off, and it's gonna go through user story 2 now to create the board with the columns. So we're gonna check in every once in a while, but I'm gonna step away for a sec and let it do its thing. All right, so it looked like it just finished phase 2. And we can see in the progress document for the Kanban app that it's updating the progress as it goes. So every loop that it does for each phase, it has context. It went through part 3, and it also dropped the notes for the 3rd iteration. And we have about 6 more portions of it to go through, and then I can show you the app and we can wrap this thing up. But if you guys are enjoying this video so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. We're just going to let it wrap up its process here. All right, taking a look at all the steps, it has now completed, and it's given me a separate command. So I'm just going to open up another terminal. I'm going to run this, and it's running in localhost 5177. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to paste that here. And it actually did create the app for me. So I can add my tasks, and I could actually edit this and iterate on it if I really want to. If I come back to VS Code, it looked like It took about 16 minutes autonomously to build out the entire app for me. It had proper context management. It went through each iteration and updated the progress document for me, so it had context as to what went wrong, what went right, what to look out on the next looping, and it ran the way Ralph should have ran from the beginning. And that's it for this one. I really hope you got some value out of this. Consider joining the Skool and grabbing those files that I created for this special Ralph script. And comment below if you have any feedback for any of my content. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope to get to see you on the next one. Take care.